We have some new information to cover here for Black Ops Cold War Zombies DLC 2, and I also want to talk about DLC 3 as well. The Outbreak game mode, the Ural Mountains Zombies map, the Berlin Kino Der Toten Remake, a bunch of stuff to go through here regarding all of this future Zombies DLC. We're also going to take a look at a bunch of new teasers TREYARCH just gave us earlier today, confirming the Ural Mountains location and giving us a good understanding as to what this new Outbreak Zombies game mode is going to look like. So a lot of good stuff to go through here in this video. If you can leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Black Ops Cold War videos, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's take a look at the new Outbreak Zombies game mode coming to Black Ops Cold War in Season 2. TREYARCH tweeted out, "There's an operation underway in the Ural Mountains. I have to stay in the field." Then we get a sneak peek of this new map. It's the same type of teaser we had yesterday. Seems like someone's going through a dark ether teleporter, but unlike yesterday, we could see a lot more of the background of this map, and this does look like some type of Fireteam Blackout map. Now, if you guys didn't know, the leaks have been telling us that Outbreak, the new Zombies game mode event, will take place on the current Black Ops Cold War Fireteam maps. What we're seeing here doesn't really look like any of the current Fireteam maps. Maybe this is a part of the Fireteam map that isn't really currently accessible. Maybe this is a new Fireteam map coming to the game. It'll be available for Outbreak first, and then it'll also be brought over to the normal Black Ops Cold War multiplayer Fireteam list. We're not so sure, but we do know that this is going to take place on the Fireteam maps. TREYARCH also confirms it there by simply mentioning Ural Mountains. The Fireteam maps all take place in the Ural Mountains, but that tweet there that TREYARCH gave us is actually from the Firebase Z Easter egg ending cutscene. This is what Ravenov said at the ending cutscene, talking to Samantha. He pretty much says this: there's an operation underway in the Ural Mountains.
Not coming with us.
There is an operation underway in the Ural Mountains. I have to stay in the field.
This shows us again that this Outbreak Zombies game mode isn't some weird one-off event to hype up Warzone, to bring zombies to Warzone, to have this cool little thing. Like, this is a part of the main Zombies storyline. Everyone should take this pretty seriously, and it means that TREYARCH is putting some good effort into this on the gameplay side and also the storyline side. And we have another teaser here, another piece of intel. Weaver, having reviewed the reconnaissance photos, I can confirm these are the largest Ethereum crystals yet encountered, and they are spreading across the region. Air samples in their vicinity suggest these are altering the atmosphere itself. We should schedule a chat at your earliest convenience regarding the likelihood of a potential terraforming, and this is from Dr. Strauss. So this is super cool. This image here, a huge Ethereum crystal. Ethereum crystals are growing, spreading like wildfire all over the Ural Mountains region. We've known from several different intel documents in Zombies that the Ural Mountains region is the largest outbreak zone in the world for dark ether energy, Ethereum crystals, all of this good stuff. And in the background here, this setting is also kind of interesting. Prestige's Key tweeted this out. Ruka, this looks exactly like the tree out of Bounds, and this background image here really does resemble the outskirts of a current Black Ops Cold War Fireteam map, Ruka. And that does make sense because, as I've said, this Outbreak game mode was leaked to be taking place on all of the Fireteam maps in the Ural Mountains. So that matches up there perfectly, and this Outbreak mode probably will be a collection, a combination of all of these different Fireteam maps brought together into this new Zombies game mode. And a bunch of people are also saying that this new Outbreak Zombies game mode could take place on the new Warzone map even before Warzone players get to access it. And the reason why we're saying that is because the leaks are also saying that the new Warzone map, the new huge map change, that Warzone map is going to be all of the Black Ops Cold War Fireteam maps brought together, the Ural Mountains Warzone map. Just like the original Verdansk map was a combination of a bunch of the Modern Warfare Ground War maps, a bunch of new points of interest all brought together, this Ural Mountains map in Warzone for Black Ops Cold War will be the Fireteam maps and maybe some new points of interest as well. So super interesting here, and we're probably going to get daily teasers for this. And next week, Season 2, Thursday, February 25th, we're going to get some huge information about what we're getting here, and hopefully this Outbreak game mode will be playable. Now let's go through some more information, leaks, evidence for DLC 2, DLC 3, Kino, and Ural Mountains. conclusions, everything you guys need to know about that right now. We know Season 2 is coming right around the corner. It's expected to release on Wednesday, February 24th. That is when the Battle Pass for Season 1 will end, so presumably Season 2 will release around this time. And what are we getting for Season 2 Zombies content? Well, we've been talking about Ural Mountains, and we've been seeing recently a bunch of teasers in Warzone relating towards this Outbreak Ural Mountains Zombies event slash game mode, and we've been talking about a lot of cool stuff with that, and we're getting more and more updates on this new Ural Mountains Zombies map every day, so I'll be sure to continue to update you guys. But there is some confusion as to what is being leaked out, what is going on here, what zombies content we're exactly getting, and we have some new information here about an apparent zombies map actually being complete, some new leaks here. So let's go through first, where is this new information coming from, and then later on in the video we'll talk about more Ural Mountains Zombies information, and then the Kino Der Toten Berlin Zombies map remake, the evidence and leaked information we have for that map as well. So this is coming from Zesty Cod Leaks over on Twitter, a part of the Cheeseburger Boys, and they've been leaking out a bunch of different stuff for Zombies, Cold War Zombies DLC content that has come out to be credible and true for this game. And he says this: the next Zombies map could already be complete. Codename ZM_Platinum, presumably according to storyline theories, could take place in the Ural Mountains, though that is just a theory. Take this with a grain of salt. I'll follow up with image proof if I get author permission. I do trust the person who sent it to me, and the codename follows the Earth Metal style, plus the image looks legit. I'm hopeful that it's real. So again, this guy, a part of the Cheeseburger Boys, giving out credible Zombies leaked information. 2 days ago, I made a video going through a bunch of his leaks about the upcoming Outbreak Zombies game mode event coming to Cold War Zombies. So he's giving a lot of good info out, and apparently a person that he trusts sent him an image and information on this new Zombies map. Hopefully he does get permission to post it or reveal more details as to what information he actually received, because it would be pretty cool to see what this map is all about and what exactly he was looking at and what are the other leaks regarding this next Zombies experience. But the thing is here, the codename ZM_Platinum is not relating to the Ural Mountains location, and I'm not so sure if the image that he was shown was an image of the Ural Mountains and Outbreak Zombies map game mode, or ZM_Platinum, which is, for most people, according to the leaks that we've been talking about on this channel for several months now, something completely different from the Ural Mountains. So let's break down a bunch of this information here and lay it all out. So he says, you know, based on storyline theories, it's just a theory. I think we honestly have more than theories. We have concrete evidence that we are going to the Ural Mountains. The Ural Mountains have been teased in so many different parts of this game. The first one here, the first known teaser, came directly from TREYARCH at the beginning of the Black Ops Cold War Zombies reveal trailer back in September. We have Weaver's computer screens revealing the locations for the future zombie maps: Morosco, Poland, Die Machina, Quezon, Vietnam for Firebase Z, the Berlin location, which we'll talk about later, and the Ural Mountains location. That was the first teaser there. And then we got more teasers with intel in the game for the Ural Mountains. We have this Attention K cipher, which is also cool to know now in the Firebase Z cutscene. We know that Kravchenko is K, and in this Attention K cipher that we got in the beginning of Black Ops Cold War, it tells us that this Ural site, the Ural Mountains site, verifies it is the largest incursion zone yet recorded, and they must assume Requiem will detect it via satellite and deploy fire teams regardless of sovereign borders. So this cipher here gave us so much information. Not only did it tease the location again, the Ural Mountains site being a huge target for Omega Group, Requiem catching on to this and wanting to go over there to check it out, they also teased the fact that fire teams will play a role into this as well. We also had a recent leak telling us an idea as to what Outbreak in the Ural Mountains would look like, and what we know is that the Outbreak game mode will take place on the Fireteam maps in Black Ops Cold War. If you guys didn't know, all of the Fireteam maps take place in the Ural Mountains region, and this new leak here told us that there are dark ether rifts opening up all over the area, and apparently it has something to do with towers, maybe using the towers to close the Dark Ether rifts, maybe something with Omega versus Requiem, maybe it'll be a new expanded version of Grief in this game. So those were the leaks there with the new Ural Mountains Outbreak Zombies map. And we also have some new stuff here found in Firebase Z teasing the Ural Mountains. So on this chalkboard here in Firebase Z, in the actual zombies map, it says Ural Mountains USSR, November 1st, 1983. It says that this Ural Mountains zombie map location, one of the first breaches to open after the activation of Project End Station, which was D Machina, obviously. Multiple breaches merging into one large super breach, highly dangerous. They also say 0% contained. So this is a huge deal here, and it would make sense for the Ural Mountains zombie map location to be this huge dimensional breach from the Dark Ether and have it be a huge new open world zombies experience to coincide with that storyline information there. So, and probably the biggest teaser and hint for the Ural Mountains zombie map location being the next location that we're going to was in the Easter egg ending cutscene of Firebase Z. The biggest one there, the zombie map, is going to tease the next upcoming map in the DLC season, and that was the clearest hint in the Easter egg ending cutscene. Ravnov is telling us about the Ural Mountains. Requiem is going to go after them, find Omega Group there, talk to the Soviets there, have a whole nother battle, the largest incursion zone. A lot of cool stuff will happen in the Ural Mountains, and clearly that is the biggest hint towards that map being the next location in this Zombies DLC season. That's everything we know about Ural Mountains Zombies. There's some other intel stuff, but that's the main stuff there. So it's more than just a theory. We know we're going to the Ural Mountains, and we pretty much know the Ural Mountains map is the Outbreak Zombies event / game mode. Now, where does ZM_Platinum come into this here? Because Zesty colleagues said that ZM_Platinum is relating to this Ural Mountains zombie map. And again, I don't know exactly what leaks he received, but as far as we know, ZM_Platinum is the Berlin zombies map / Kino Der Toten Remake. So we've learned about this before in the past. The pre-alpha, the alpha versions of this game, Black Ops Cold War, we had some original leaks back in September telling us that ZM_Platinum was a Berlin zombies map. Some leakers told us that it's potentially relating to Kino Der Toten, and then some more people did some digging and found out that, you know, we are going to Berlin for zombies, and Kino will be a part of this new map. So those leaks are as follows. The first one here is again from the Black Ops Cold War reveal trailer, the zombies reveal trailer on Weaver's computer screens. One of the other locations here is the Berlin location, Berlin, Germany. We also have a computer in the menu, the background of the menu for Black Ops Cold War. There's a red dot that pinpoints to a TV station in Berlin, Germany. And that same TV station is also seen outside of the map of Kino Der Toten. So Kino Der Toten takes place and is located right next to where all of these red dots are pointing towards for the future Berlin zombies map. And even if we didn't have this red dot information, I think it's obvious that if we were going to Berlin, Germany for a new zombies map, TREYARCH was going to tie Kino Der Toten into this map in some type of way, whether or not the map resembles Kino, or we'll see a very small portion of Kino and a very large portion of a new Berlin map, kind of like the same layout as Die Machina, where it had a very small portion of Nocturne Toten and a very large portion of just a new location in Morasko, Poland. You know, we really don't know how they're tying Kino into Berlin, but we know Kino is right there, and Kino will play some type of role in this new map. We also have some other maps here hinting at the German Berlin location for Kino. This is found in Firebase Z. We've talked about this map before. This is showing a bunch of different outbreak zones all across the world. A lot of these locations are most likely just Onslaught map locations, because in the Onslaught maps, there are kind of classified as different outbreak zones in the storyline. It relates to the storyline, but not really. So a lot of the American locations, the ones in Miami, New Jersey, most likely just the multiplayer maps in Onslaught, but the Berlin one there easily could be the Berlin zombies map that is teased in so many other locations in Black Ops Cold War. We also have some intel here that relates to something occurring in Berlin. This is some Requiem intel for Season 1 in Black Ops Cold War. Now let's go through this here because it's actually very interesting. It says, the last few days have been a blur, but I must record these events regardless of how preposterous they may seem. We activated the cyclotron at 10:03 p.m. 2 nights ago. I knew immediately that Dr. Kurtz's modifications had gone too far. There was a sound like a high-pitched turbine crossed a human scream. Then it looked as if the air itself ripped open and the radiation alarms went off. I immediately tried to cut the cyclotron's power, but the machine continued humming along. Whatever energies were released, they had a profound effect on the men standing within 10 feet of the breach. They fell where they stood, only to rise again, moaning and screaming, their flesh necrotized. As they attacked the rest of the staff, I ordered the cyclotron chamber sealed. We have since captured our undead personnel and placed them under observation, but I have no idea why any of them are still conscious, since not one has a pulse or any ordinary life signs. While I helped the medical staff to try to find a way to reverse these men's condition, Dr. Kurtz has been studying the strange tear that manifested in the cyclotron. He posits that it's only a hole in the space-time and that another world can be glimpsed through it. Furthermore, there seems to be a strange relativistic discrepancy between us and this other dimension, for lack of a better term. And again, they're talking about the discovery of the dark ether here, pretty much. We immediately reported all of this to our superiors at Uran, and they go on to say, rather than a reprimand, Berlin responded with great interest, encouraging us to further study the space-time rift. This is now our top priority. Atomic weapons research is on the back burner. The thought that we have accessed a dimension where time passes at a different rate presents us with a remarkable tactical opportunity. The Fuhrer himself understands the implications. He has taken a personal interest in Project End Station, and that is one man I dare not disappoint. So this is some very interesting information here. And Berlin as a zombies map, it seems like when we go there, it's most likely either going to be a map that explains a lot of how the Germans were pretty much going for this dark ether dimensional gateway thing that Omega Group is doing now, and clearly the Soviets and Omega Group took over. So we either get a redemption from the Germans, an explanation as to what the Germans were originally doing, or this Berlin zombies map could honestly be a prequel to all of this occurring in Cold War Zombies. It could be one of the last maps in the game that ends up being a prequel to the Germans actually taking interest into this stuff. And this map again could take place here in the 40s, which is more on par with what we saw in the past older zombie maps like World at War Zombies. And that would be a pretty cool development there, you know, a map that is actually not in the 80s, something in the 40s, and really gives us the early understanding as to what was going on in this universe. So that was a lot of the evidence, the storyline information that we have relating towards ZM_Platinum, the Berlin Zombies map. But just talking about gameplay, what exactly is this Berlin Zombies map going to look like? What exactly is it going to include? The wonder weapons. I mean, the map, you know, could look like something that we saw in the campaign. Firebase Z used a bunch of different Cold War campaign assets coming from those Vietnam campaign missions. So there are other Berlin campaign missions as well. And will they bring those over into the new Berlin Zombies map, or at least some of the assets? I'm not saying it's going to look like a campaign mission, but they will definitely bring some of those Berlin campaign assets into the Berlin Zombies map. Will it look more like Kino Der Toten? Will it resemble more a Kino Der Toten remake? It may be. If Kino takes place right next to where this Berlin Zombies map is going to take place, it'll probably look very similar to what we would see for a Kino Der Toten remake. And Verrucht as well, will that be a part of this new Zombies map? Will a single room, or maybe the spawn room from Verrucht, be added into this new Berlin Zombies map? I can see that happening as well. So a lot of different possibilities here. The wonder weapon, are we going to see the Thunder Gun return? That could be a potential as well. The Thunder Gun was a staple with Kino Der Toten. That could be pretty cool. Would we get a new version of the Thunder Gun? Maybe like the Ray Rifle there, kind of a play on the Ray Gun, a play on the Ray Gun Mark II. Can we see a crazy new version, you know, resembling the Thunder Gun, but a whole new style to it? Maybe 4 different elemental Thunder Guns in the game. That'd be super sick. Let me know down below, actually, what would be the 4 elemental Thunder Guns in the game, because that'd actually be a pretty cool video idea to talk about, you know, what we could see with that. But again, the theories are endless. There's a lot of cool stuff here. But we do know at the end of this that ZM_Platinum is the Berlin Kino Remake Zombies map, all that good stuff. And we will get more information for this very soon. Probably the Season 2 Zombies Intel will give us some more teasers as to what we're doing for Season 3, the Kino Berlin map. But Season 2, as of now, not ZM_Platinum. It's the Ural Mountains Outbreak map. Most likely just the game mode here. Maybe we'll also see a standalone Ural Mountains map alongside the new game mode. So we see the Outbreak game mode, and we also see a normal zombies map that takes place in the same location. That'd be pretty interesting because they could just use the same assets as the Outbreak game mode, but just turn it into a normal zombies map, have a pack-a-punch, have a mystery box, maybe no main Easter egg, but just turn it into kind of like a survival zombies map. So if you don't want to play the game mode, you could just play a normal game of zombies, but taking place in that same location. So I would be so down for that, and let me know down below what you guys think about that. But that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment down below, zombies. If you watch the whole video, it is greatly appreciated. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. And I will see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.